And one day, a veteran, not much older than Greg, walked in with his wife. Except he hadn't come back the way Greg had come back. He had been for 6 months in a coma after his patrol had encountered an IED that had exploded. And as he walked in, I saw that there was a gash down the center of his forehead and that he had been blinded in both eyes. And the bottom half of his face was entirely disfigured. And he had lost use of one arm and one leg. And as I sat there and listened to him tell me his story, I wasn't looking at him, I was looking at his wife, looking into her eyes. As they described the adjustments and the difficulties of negotiating the bureaucracy in terms of getting disability benefits, and as they talked about their daughter, who was about my daughter's age, and having to make the adjustments of seeing their father changed like this. And they talked about how their daughter had hugged this veteran and said, "I love you, Daddy," but also understood that their lives would never be the same again. I was reminded of why we're here today. And I was reminded of why I was running for president. Because what it told me, and what all of you understand, is that politics is not a game. The decisions that are made in Washington are not sport. And the reason that we have not been able to meet the challenges that we face, whether it is a war that should have not been waged, or whether it is a healthcare system that is broken, or an education system that is inadequate, is because at some level we have been so consumed by cynicism and pettiness and negativity in Washington that we no longer recognize what's at stake. We no longer understand what's going on in the lives of that veteran. We no longer understand what's happening with the lives of a union worker that's seeing their jobs move overseas. We don't understand what's happening to a student who's trying to make their way through college. We don't understand what's going on in the lives of ordinary people. And we are here today because we said we've had enough and we want to change.